Welcome back to my channel, my loves. Today's video is going to be I put up one of those little thingies where you guys had to type your assumptions about me. So I was like, that sounds like a very interesting video. And I've seen other people do it, so I was like, why not? Why not? But first off, I know I need to get my nails done, so please don't say it 10 billion times. I know, trust. I've had these nails for like literally a month. I don't even know how it has been over a month. I've had these for so long. And it's funny though, the nails that actually broke are the ones that are like crooked that I was gonna redo. I'm just gonna go full new set because my real nails are literally the same length as this, and it's just time for them to go. It's time. It is time for them to go. And to be real with you guys, there was so many sweet comments, in the assumptions, and a lot of them did kind of say similar things, just different wording, and I didn't want to say every single good comment. I wanted to mix in like just a few good and some bad and some interesting, because there was so many good things, so I appreciate you guys if I don't read your guys' assumption little thing, but I shall start now. I just kind of wrote them all on my phone because I was like, I did not feel like scrolling through this whole thing that I have on my phone. Did not feel like scrolling through all that. You are a white girl being a Latina. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm very open with my dad being black and my mom being white. I don't know how someone acts Latina. That doesn't really make sense to me. What, because I freaking... No, because if I say something, then it's going to sound racist. One of my best friends freaking Hispanic. I grew up in freaking Riverside. Everyone is Hispanic. So, yeah, I don't know how that even makes sense. Whatever. You fall in love too easily. I fall in love with, okay. Nick is very lucky. He met me at a very good point where I loved myself the most. Well, that's when I started loving myself the most. Like, I'm telling you, I was on this stride, like, months. Even now, just... I loved myself. I was like, I do not want to be in a relationship because I felt like my relationships all before were just shit. And I was too in love with the idea of the person rather than who they were because I wanted it to work so bad. You know what I mean? And then I realized, you know what? F it. Like, if this person is not what they're supposed to be, then I am just done with it. Like, I don't need to just deal with that anymore. Like, that's why I just started, as soon as someone showed a sign or anything like that, I just cut them off right away. And yeah, I just don't have time for like games, and I'm just too old. I feel way too old. I feel way too old. You used to be shy growing up. I am still a shy person. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable on camera, but I'm still a weirdo. I get anxiety talking to the camera, like I'm getting it now. And that's why I kind of like, you'll see me like catch my breath a lot, which I do that a lot, or I'll do the whole little like, you can just film me stuttering and stuff like that, and that's because I have anxiety trying to talk, whatever. I never even had a lot of friends either growing up. I was always just, I maybe had 2 friends. I still have that. That's still me. I have the same friend since 6th grade of elementary school. You have a bad past. I don't know what they meant in bad past, like define bad past. Like, I don't really know what you mean by bad past. Like... bad relationships? Yes, sir. You're actually funny as F. I'm a super introvert. I mean, I can seem very stale or have no personality, but then if you see my videos recently with Nick, I've been very myself for once, which feels good. And I am goofy. I'm really weird. I mean, I say a lot of stuff that is super weird, and I do a lot of weird things that I would probably never do on camera. You used to be a depressed person, but now you're full of joy. That is true. But I do have my days where I'm just not feeling great. But the thing is, how I used to deal with stuff is I let it affect me the whole day. Now it's like I know how to just be like, that's not going to be my whole day. I don't want it to be my whole day. Even if my day started off bad, why do I want my whole day to be bad still? You are too worried about what people think. If I was too worried about what people think, I would have already broke up with Nick. Because people are all up in my booty, and his booty, about our age being 3 years different, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't even know. But people don't give you a break. There's people, I always got stuff about whoever I was with, didn't really matter. That's why I kind of just do me, do what makes you happy. You seem to be someone who always smells good. I honestly don't really wear perfume that much, and I don't know if I smell good. If you guys want to know something really weird, I have not worn deodorant in years. That sounds disgusting, but I don't really like sweat under there. Like I do, but it doesn't smell, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just haven't in years. That sounds gross. You seem reserved and mean, but you're actually a bad bee. I am nowhere near mean. I just can come off as like to myself, but that's just because I won't know someone, and like I said, like I'm only comfortable around certain people. You don't poop in public. That is a lie. If I gotta go, then your girl's gonna go. You smoke often. I actually have stopped. I was more with my pen. I like my wax pen, but then I started dating Nick, and I don't just smoke my wax pen anymore, but I just leave it there with him because I'm like, if I'm home, I don't want to touch that stuff just because, man, all I want to do is lay around because you just want to be chill on it, you know? You don't want to do nothing. Not even a good rapper. Your parents pretend to be okay, but they aren't. This person didn't seem to really write a clear sentence, so that kind of showed me that they're dumb and they didn't even know what they're saying. You haven't done a real job, just social media. I have never had a real job. I have applied for real jobs, but no one actually even wanted to, you know, give me a job because I've never had past experience. So yeah, social media is my only job and has been my only job since like junior year of high school. You get mad easily. I do not get mad easily. I get irritated easily, but then I get over it very easily. Beachy, I mean beachy as F. I just don't want to cuss too much. That is very false. Very false. Your personality is the same on camera and in person. The only time my personality has been the same on camera and in person, because I've actually been myself and not so like stale, was like my recent videos with Nick. Literally. That's it. You really in love. In love. Wow. I seen a video where it said you're an escort. Girl, if I was an escort, I would have like 10 million followers on Instagram. I would have my Chanel bag already. Girl, I would have been on a private jet already. Don't let people fool you. You are low-key sensitive and love affection. I said it weird. Affection. Love affection. Oh, that is 100% true. And I'm very open on my social media, especially my Twitter, about how sensitive I really am. I'm very sensitive and emotional. You grab your titties 10 times a day. I honestly forget that I even got my boobs done. Like, I forget. Like, sometimes I do. I, like, mess with them a little bit, but that's it. You're sweet as F, but if someone does wrong, you just cut them off. Oh my god, after my last relationship, I mean, I haven't seen him since, oh my god, it's been over a year. It was last January. Wow, that's crazy. Time goes by so fast. But after that, I've just been cutting off people because I'm just like, I'm tired of wasting my time with people. You don't really need to give people a chance. People, most of the time, who they show you in the beginning who they are is exactly who they are. Sometimes you can't really give someone too many chances. Like, you can't believe in someone too hard when they start showing, like, their true colors especially. Because that's just who they are. Do you know what I mean? You are antisocial. Oh my god, my nose. I'm still sick. This is so annoying. In a way, I am antisocial. And that's kind of why I don't really go to any events anymore, because I get invited to makeup events all the time, and I do not go to them anymore, which is bad because I need to get used to being around a lot of people again, because I feel like I'm holding myself back. You try too hard to fit in. I don't. I kind of been the same way forever. I don't fit in. Otherwise, I'd be going to all this stuff that everyone goes to that I get invited to, but I'm just too weird and I feel like I don't fit in. That's kind of why I don't go. You're a gold digger. Girl. Girl or boy. I don't remember who did this one. Like I said, I wrote them down. You're a gold digger. I make my own money. I have been making my own money. I mean, I'm the reason me and my family are going to Bora Bora, and I'm making it happen. It feels good though, being that way. Like, I was able to buy my family whatever they wanted for Christmas. Yeah, I do my own thing. You never want people to feel the way your bullies made you feel, which is why you're so positive. Yes, I am not a bully, but do not F with me when it comes to people that I love and care about. Just FYI. You're genuinely happy in this relationship, and Nick shows you what real love is. I can tell you 100% Nick is the realest person I have ever been with. But that's because he met me at my best. At the point that I've realized, like, I was already at that point where I realized what I wanted, and that I was like, if something is not what it is, I don't need to try so hard to, like, give it a chance. You've gotten something done more than your boobs. What's really weird, a lot of people think I've gotten my nose done or my lips, but if you see my mom or even my grandpa, we all have the same exact nose and we have the same lips. And I don't have a fat ass, so I didn't get my ass done. You can't twerk. Very true. That you are actually really depressed, and that's why you post about positivity so much. Actually, when I was very depressed, all I posted about was how depressed I was. And I had people complain to me all the time. You trust too easily and get hurt, but that doesn't stop you from love. My past, I did trust too easily. But when I got over that point, and it's been about almost a year, I literally have not let anyone walk over me. Nothing. Then. You effed a lot of rappers. Why do people think that? I have a lot of rappers who tried talking to me. And especially since I've been with Nick, and I show Nick everything. He tells me just to read the messages and not reply to them so they could see that I whatever. You know, I see it and everything like that. But, ooh, excuse me. I have only been with one other artist. And that was 2 years ago. You wish Namir was the same age as you. No, I don't. You know why? Because he's 19 and he's really killing this shit. It sounds cooler saying I'm 19 killing this shit rather than saying I'm 25, which I'm not 25, I'm 22, but I'm just saying 25 killing this shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's really doing this shit. You want YBN for clout. Like I said, if I wanted clout, like I said, I've had a lot of people in my DMs for a long time. I'm just not that type of person. I'm not. I'm just weird about stuff. Anyway. Your life is perfect. No such thing as a perfect life. I promise you. No such thing. Even people who can get whatever they want in the entire world, they can get it. And that's kind of why their life isn't perfect. Because they want something they can work for, but they can have everything. That's kind of why a lot of people will change a lot of things, because they can't find that satisfaction, that happiness. Despite being beautiful, you never judge. I do not judge unless you, like I said, you mess with someone I love and I care about. I don't judge just because I've gone through a lot of stuff, been there, done that, and it's like, who am I to say something? You live with your parents. Oh, yeah, what the hell? You know how much money I save? And my parents, I live in a beautiful home. I have an amazing family, supportive. Heck yeah, I'm stacking that cheese, you know what I mean? Like, do it for as long as you want. I don't see myself living by myself. Plus, I'm never home either. So it's kind of like weird. I feel like I live in like 2 different places. You've never been in love before Namir. I have never been in love. But I have been in love with ideas, like I've said. You move on fast. Oh, yes. I move on fast. Because, like I said, because of the reason in my past I've been in love with the idea of someone, it was so easy to forget about them because they weren't even the person that I was supposedly, like, loving. I'm all trying to cover my now. Loving. You handle things in the most positive way and live your best life. That was the last one, by the way. But honestly, that's a huge thing I live by, because I felt like when I was going through something, especially something kind of negative, if I kept thinking about it in a negative way, I felt like more negative stuff was happening. Now when something bad happens, I'm like, it's okay, like, that's fine, that's okay, something, you know what I mean, like, I could fix that, or that's only temporary. And then good things start happening, and then more and more good things happen when I start handling things in a more positive way rather than being down about it or negative. Oh my god. I feel like I talked really fast, but that's because I'm nervous and I have like anxiety talking and stuff. But that's fine. That's okay. You guys should be used to it by now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have another video with my boo going up this week, so you guys better watch out. And make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe, because it's going to be a good video. Just saying. But give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye!